I'm still in Melbourne and I'm enjoying my time here meeting our students and hearing all about their stories, their journeys, what they're doing within the course, the different jobs they're doing. And right now I'm sat here with Alexandra Morosan.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's lovely to meet you. Now, I thought it might be good to start off by finding out a little bit more about the course you took and why you took that course. What was it that attracted you to that particular course?
I'm studying Diploma in Wedding Styling, Planning and Design.
Yeah.
What I liked, I went through all the modules and I found that takes me through all the things that I want to learn about. And takes me to that point where I can have my business and launch it and have a business plan. And basically it's like I said in a different interview, it's like a body that gets wrapped up with different clothes until you look in the mirror and you're ready to go have your wedding day. So it's just builds you up until you get there.
That's a nice way of looking at it. So obviously weddings was the thing that you wanted to focus on. That was your passion. Now, what were you doing before? I think you've mentioned to me off camera that you've done hospitality.
I've been working in food and beverage field, basically hospitality. I've been working in different restaurants, doing different events. And yes, coming to Melbourne got me to that point when I realized I really want to do weddings.
And you've travelled quite a bit as well, haven't you?
Yes, I lived in UK for 4 years, and then I moved here 2 years ago.
Yeah, which is exciting in
itself. It is exciting.
So.
It's a change. It's a big change.
It's a massive life change, isn't it?
It is from just not very contemporary UK London to Australia, where it's a bit different. But I loved every side of my travels, and I do miss London a lot.
Yes, London has a certain vibrancy about it, doesn't it? But then Melbourne is a very cosmopolitan city as well. So
and you have a different weather.
Absolutely. Yes. Much nicer weather for a start.
Yeah, well,
and of course, you've settled in really well because you've also got a job at a venue. Can you tell us a little bit more about where you're working and what you're doing?
Yes, I work at Royal South Yarra Tennis Club. I'm a food and beverage manager there, and luckily 2 weeks ago they told me that I can organize and coordinate the weddings there as well. I was doing the coordination, but I wasn't really planning.
Yeah.
But they know that I'm studying and I love weddings, so they told me that I'm the best person there to do that at this point. So I'm really excited. And
so your passion for weddings and the fact that you're doing the course has helped you to progress within your current role and obviously gives you more opportunities for work experience and practicing, which you've already had as well with the academy, haven't you? Because you've done work experience with the I Do crew.
I'm lucky to have met Christine and Denise, and Christine helped me by giving me 2 weddings in December, which I styled and coordinated for I Do crew,
Yeah.
And it was an amazing opportunity and experience. I loved it.
Well, that's really good because it's one of the reasons Christine founded the I Do crew was to give students the opportunity to have work experience alongside their course, which, as you say, you've done 2 in December, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it was great meeting with the brides and going through everything that they want to do, and it was interesting. My first meeting was quite nerve-wracking.
I bet.
My God, I'm actually meeting a bride. What
I'm really doing this.
But it was great, and everything went beautifully.
And of course, you've also had some experience with one of our advisory board members as well, Denise from the Wedding Zone, and she's been mentoring you.
Yeah, she is my mentor. I've met her when she told me to do a Greek wedding for 150 guests at Melbourne Town Hall. That was amazing. It was a beautiful experience and was really good wedding. And then I've done a lot of other weddings in the gardens with her, in the Royal Botanical Garden. I've done a food truck wedding, which was a very different, interesting experience.
Oh, tell me about the food truck wedding.
Oh, it was a crazy day. It rained and it was sunshine. It rained again, and we had 3 food trucks there, and I got to understand how the permit goes and what they have to or they can't do in a garden. And it was interesting. They all just had the ceremony there, and then they had
the food trucks come along.
And obviously in the evening the party went to a restaurant to continue. But
so this was just for the ceremony.
Just for the ceremony, yes. And I've done as well in the Royal Botanical Garden ceremony, plus just have a few drinks, and they had a soda station, and it was interesting.
So you've certainly had a real cross of experience, haven't you? It's been really wide.
Everything happened in a year. It's been crazy, but good crazy. I loved it.
Well, you also were talking to me about the fact that you're starting your own business as well, and you've got a great niche area that you're going to be specialising in. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So my business is called Food Stylist Melbourne. So exactly that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to style the food for garden weddings. I'm going to work with different caterers, and I'm going to take their food and make it look nice and pretty and weddingy.
Well, that's what we're all about at the moment, aren't we? It's all about how the food is presented as well as how it tastes.
Because it's not only looking good, the food, but you need to make it look on a table, because basically we eat with our eyes first, and we need to look at that. It's like, oh, that looks beautiful. And then for a wedding, you need to have beautiful linen, nice table, different stands. It's all about how you present the food.
Absolutely. And certainly one of the big trends we know for 2017 is the vessels that the food is produced in. It's all about how the food looks, as well as how it tastes. And that certainly is a big trend going into 2017. So I think you've hit on a fantastic area there.
Thank you.
But you're not just doing food styling, you're also doing actual styling as well.
I'm doing styling, I'm doing coordination. So yes, depends on each wedding what they want from me. I haven't done the whole planning yet, but working at the Royal South Yarra Tennis Club, I'm working in a venue, so I know from a venue point of view,
so you get the
what
experience.
You do. From the catering point of view, the whole reception night, where you actually running a reception night from when they come. We do have as well ceremonies on the lawn, so I experience that as well. Then how they take their photographies, canapes, reception, all the 3 courses until they say goodbye. So I do have experience in the catering industry. I see basically on the night how things are run. I do the styling, I do the coordinating, I do a bit everything.
Yes, you've certainly got some huge experience, which will help you when you launch your business as well. Now, you've got your first client. Is it this weekend? You're about to go off and do a wedding rehearsal, aren't you?
Yes, I'm about to go to a wedding rehearsal today.
Yeah.
And then Saturday I have the actual wedding. It's on a private property.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. I hope the weather will be good, because Melbourne here is just insane.
Fingers
with
crossed,
the weather. Fingers crossed.
4 seasons in one day, Melbourne.
Exactly. So you need to get ready for any kind of situation. But yes, it's interesting. I have my first one. It's exciting.
So what have you learned? How has the course helped you so far?
Oh, it helped me to understand what I want or what I don't want.
Yeah.
It helped me understand what other bits and pieces go into a wedding. Understanding all the suppliers and the people that you can work with, and maybe I want to do that instead of being a planner. Maybe I want to be a supplier of a different. So it changed my perspective from when I first applied to now, and I haven't finished it yet, so I still have a long way to go and a lot of things to learn. But yeah, it just takes you through all the aspects of a wedding.
Good.
On the day and behind the scenes, which is awesome.
Of course, it sort of takes you through every step of the process, doesn't it, from go to woe, which is the idea of it. And of course, through the academy, you've also formed some friendships with some of the other students.
Exactly, yes. We have met a few times. We did Christmas drinks. We help each other when one of us needs help. Then I had Shelby, girl that helped me for I Do Crew as well. I needed an assistant, someone to help me with. Then thank God she was there, because it was 2 men's job. And she helped me do everything, and we were just looking at the room after we finished, and we were really proud. And then we had the guests coming and the mother of the bride and saying how amazing this place looks, and it was just such a reward.
The reward, absolutely.
It was incredible. And then the other wedding, I went next day to bring them some things, and they just wrote me a beautiful card and told me that they will give me the best review, and if they have friends that they will get married, I'm their girl. And it was just, the reward that you get by hearing those words, just incredible. And I'm like, it doesn't matter the long hours or what time I finished last night. This is what I wanted to hear. That's what I'm doing.
I must admit, I did used to love that part where the room was finished, and you usually got a period of maybe 5 minutes before anybody came into the room, and you could just stand there and look at it, and it was that feeling of, I did this, I made this happen on time, nothing missing, everything's there, and it kind of gave you goosebumps. That was the moment that I think I enjoyed about more than any other moment during the planning process and design process of any event I did. So I completely understand.
And the adrenaline when you look at the time and you know the things they need to do, and when they're all coming in and it's just making everything work. It's just incredible. I love it.
Well, you are certainly grabbing every opportunity that comes your way. as I say, with Chris, who's our lead tutor and director of education here with the I Do crew. So you've had great opportunities there, more opportunities with our advisory board members, and of course through the job that you've got as well. You've got everything going on for you.
Yes.
What's the name of the company that you're launching?
Food Stylist Melbourne.
And that's going to be foodstylistmelbourne.com.au?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so when your website launches, we'll have to make sure that we include that here so people can have a look at what you're doing and see exactly what food styling is all about. But you also have Instagram and Facebook, so they can follow you there and have a look at what you're doing as well.
Yes, definitely.
Well, thank you for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
Chat with us. It's been really nice talking to you today and
Likewise.
hearing all about what you're doing, which must keep you quite busy at the moment.
I am pretty busy, but I love it, love it. Now's the time.
Good luck with the wedding this
Thank you.
weekend. Looking forward to hearing all about that and seeing the pictures.
You'll see the photos, definitely.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now, don't forget, if you want to see more interviews with our students, we've got more that we've done here in Melbourne, some that we've done in Sydney, and we've also got those that we've done in the UK as well, and you need to head to our YouTube channel to watch those.